Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm enjoying my time on this weekly. I'm having a great time on the weekly. Different archetypes, better pizza, better ingredients, Papa John's. This is a potential loss. You know what we need? We need like the deserve to win-o-meter from sports. So it could tell you like, what are the odds that we win, lose, or draw this one? I'll be like an ordinary uncle, which is what I would describe myself as when I'm talking in relation to my nieces, at least. This, on the deserve to win-o-meter, that was a heavy draw round, but we did lose because ants just crush us. But 2-2-3s is not too bad. 3-2-3s is better. Me personally, I would buy this, roll once, see where you stand. I could obviously add an ant. I'm not going to add an ant. I'm going to add a second marmoset, and I'm gonna buff this marmoset and set our team up thusly. On the deserve to win a meter, I'm gonna call this a 70% draw, 25% loss, 5% win. And I'm looking at the stats and I'm thinking this is definitely gonna be a loss. People have figured it out. That's, you know what, we're gonna call that a low roll. The numbers I pulled out of thin air, as you know. But you know what happens next. Combine me, buy a lemur. Now I'll be honest with you, lemur is an everyday bro sort of occurrence for us. I'm also a large fan of stork, and I don't mind the African penguin this week. I don't love it, but I don't mind it. Now stoat, on the other hand, no thank you. Not interested. But 2 turns of garlic before garlic can naturally show up in the shop is like extraordinarily overpowered, I think. Well, I think that pretty much bears that. The deserve a win-o-meter was at like 80 on that one, okay? I'll take my level. You owe it to yourself to take an elephant in case you get a guinea fowl later. It's simply science. We're going to get a level up as well. Level 2 stork, much nicer than level 1 stork. We're going to keep the lemur garlic train rolling. Oh, baby. Deserve to win a meter. I'm going to say that it's sitting around 75. There is a God. Look at that. Now the level, and we're looking for guinea fowl. Not on the level up, but I would happily take a penguin. Thank you for asking. Buy me, garlic me, and then we just look for guinea fowl before penguin. I would keep it, at least. I'm not worried about the marmoset. Okay, it doesn't exist, so be it. These 2 units are now staying with us until the end of time. And this can work. I know they've, by way of buffing later units, they deign to have nerfed earlier units, Teamwood Games that is. They have nerfed earlier units. That doesn't mean they can't still, a 50-50 is a 50-50, brother. That's all I'm trying to say. Guinea fowl? I'll take a second elephant on prospectus. Still feeling mighty nice. They do have a guinea fowl themselves. And it's almost a level 3, which is insanely rude. And yet we still won. You deserve that. You deserve that for having such lucky shops, quite frankly. Not to sound like a hater. This one's painful. We had our chance for guinea fowl, it didn't show up. Bail and take skunk. Quite humorous. Quite humorous, Teamwood Games. Quite humorous. Delightful. So we're going assault skunk temporarily, okay? Now it's a pun because the skunk has assault on it. But I am also going attack forward. And the deserve to win a meter, I mean, you can see what it says right here. A second penguin pippin. Because our lemur no longer has a raison d'etre, absolutely I would. And absolutely I would. And I would certainly start to talk about throwing a garlic on our stork, because the stork is a much more likely to stick around unit than the marmoset. I know I said the marmoset would be sitting here forever, but I don't know if it'll be sitting here forever. It was just a hunch. They have their own guinea fowl. Summoning a 12-12 dog. It's a strong lad. I'll happily take my draw. I love it. Not a big sushi head without anything to support it. Now the problem is, Husky is probably the best scaler. but we have nothing to do with it because of the fact that our 2 best units have food already on them. So I actually think this is chocolate round. I think you roll, though it pains me. And I think it's more important. You know what? An early, because you're going to be, let me think about this for a freaking second, brother. I think it's just more fun to sell this marmoset early, even though it's the only other thing receiving a buff, and run Orca instead. And then we'll probably level, whoops. We'll probably level the skunk next turn so that a second unit can receive the penguin buffs. But our scaling is quite mediocre right now. Sensible, sensible, smart. You know, I can't be mad about that one. Our team composition is not right. Okay, this is now... The ostrich is, in my opinion, non-negotiable. Run 2 foods. I'm going to keep the orca up at the front. It's not going to spit out a wolf every time, okay? The ostrich leveling, it levels so freaking fast. I always think like, oh, we got to get like better scaling out here. We don't need to get out like wide group scaling if the ostrich levels up. Easily the most painful loss of my collegiate career there. It is what it is. I love it. I love to see it. I would love to get a chocolate on the roll. Oh, that's okay. I'm not going to cry. I'm going to take a cupcake. As cooked as we look, I don't think that we're that cooked. I don't think it's like an incredible position to be in. We're cooked on this round. Or are we? We're not! We're drawing. Okay. What a horrible username, by the way. Freeze me. Freeze me. I'm not taking meat. We got bigger aspirations here. Our aspirations pretty much required chocolate. We did not get it. Unfreeze everything. Buy pizza. I'm telling you, 1 chocolate and this run is straight on the path to the Kenny Loggins, the danger zone, in danger of getting 10 wins maybe, although I definitely feel like it was a little slow. This double vulture is gonna feel pretty bad here. I can't help but feel that Microbe probably just helped them out a lot. Whoa, or did it? It did. It did. Microbe was not a good get there, but that's what's fun about it, man. Forget the penguin. Extremely important. Possibly not that important, but with God is my witness, we must. You got to move up. Maybe you got to move up. We got to sell the penguin. And you buy a cat, and you believe in the power of our potential future. Huge, huge. Unbelievably enormous. Forget this. We'll get like tacos or something instead. The ostrich doesn't need to hit level 3. Like it's going to be maxed at level 2 on the next turn anyway. So maybe I shouldn't have kept it frozen, but I mean not maxed, but it's going to be close to maxing. Deer is a great roll, I think. Spider giving us a dog. I'm not going to cry at least. Spat out a level 3 beluga. At least the stats don't lie. Just out of inertia, let's go ahead and take that, okay? Now, what do we need? More cats, I think, would be a good start because we got to somehow scale the rest of our squad. I can't help but feel my skunk ended up targeting the wrong unit. Is this a joke? Never mind, I'm not crying. We won. We got to 7. We're clawing it back, bit by terrible bit. You know, any port in the storm here. Thanks for the extra attack. At this point, I'm not worried about ostrich scaling. The sushi's not gonna, it's only gonna give us the 1-1, but ostrich is basically maxed anyway. You sell your orca, take some cows or something to get the food scaling. Like, we got a... Oh, that hurt. We got a lot of wins still to get, you know? Oh, but that's kind of nice with it. What's going on? We're going to make it? Okay, that's 8. I'm not buying salads. It's not good enough. This is probably good enough. You got to scale. Ice cream was probably not good enough. Honestly, even though it's temporary, a 6-6 cupcake is probably okay. But we're gonna obviously not roll with that any longer. I'm gonna give the skunk a buff, and my whole methodology for this is making ourselves more skunk-proof. We spread out the buffs so we become more skunk-proof. Now they got a strong team. Holy cow! Good lord. Got a 9-9 stork. It is going to spit something out. Oh, okay. We tried. We tried. Honestly, people are going to take this as sour grapes. We got gifted a lot of value with the ostrich, but and the deserve to win a meter's at a full 50-50 here. But a boasty burglar. I don't know where I was going with that. I thought there would be a funny joke. Either way, I think that we kind of got screwed on our scaling. We did it to ourselves a little bit. Horrendous. We did it to ourselves a little bit by putting real garlic on our units instead of just using a lemur. But if I got more lemurs faster, then I wouldn't have resorted to such a brute force type technique. I would have gone with something a little bit more elegant, okay? So far, I like the build okay. It's nice to have a swan. It's nice to have an elephant to possibly make the guinea fowl work later, of course, or immediately if we get another level up, I suppose. I still feel like we've never, I'm not going to say we've never had the chance, because then someone will pull out the receipts, but we haven't had the right conditions to really lean into an elephant guinea fowl run, which does seem like a bit of a cheat code for the very, very early game. Come on. I'm not asking for the world, I'm just asking for one simple match. No, none matches left beef. None matches left beef. And I'm not, don't talk to me about the pill bug, okay? Because I made a mistake. And I have acknowledged my mistake. I don't need the emotional punishment from it. I've already acknowledged it on a personal level. Okay. Free Shavakadu. Not interested. Interested. Not thrilled, but interested. And boy, oh boy, a guinea fowl, man, would really hit the spot. We're almost there, right? Like it's this tier. Every opponent squad is running one. Certainly, it's our time. It's our turn next. Now, I shouldn't even complain. Why do I need a guinea fowl? Like, we've been crazy good in the early mid-game. Lemur always goes hard. You're probably good to go. Get a lemur out here. Allows you to get a temporary garlic on your porcupine, which is pretty crazy. Pill and ant. The ant is fine, but we need to recoup some value for it at some point. Buy a free Shavakadu. A second lemur pippin. Only if we don't get a guinea fowl. Oh, my Atlanta. Okay, there's our second porcupine. Next turn, we're going to take our level. We're probably jettisoning the idea of the guinea fowl now. Now, why would I say something so brave and yet so true? That's a nasty leech, my brother. It's because we now have the chance to get something more run-defining. We could get a husky off of this level. We got a poodle. 3, 2, 2, 3. Well, 3, 2. This is crazy. Combine, buy, jettison your elephant, and that's a very bold play. We would love to have a tier 4. More than that, though, we would love for our tier 4 to be good. Oh, come on, servers. Come on. You know what? Give me this. If you're going to force my hand, consider my hand forced. Now, we may lose this round on account of the half-squattedness of it all. But we now have our scaling engine in place for the future. That's very, very nice. And honestly, their squad is just better scaled. So what am I supposed to do? I'm trying to be their squad. I can't really be mad at them. Now we have like the ideal scaling squad. We got a 4-5-2-3. We got garlic on our front 2 units. Give me free Shavakadu. Next round is chocolate round. Level 2 Husky. In my opinion, level 2 Husky gets us to 10 wins. That could happen with 13 gold. That could happen pretty easily with 13 gold. You don't have to imagine like a fantasy world. You don't have to be J.R.R. Tolkien to figure out how that one would get us there. Oh, what a shot. Oh! Now you kind of have to be... You have to at least be C.S. Lewis to figure this one out. Pay it forward with the avocado. I believe in it. I'll take a taco. These are not the like ideal foods, but it's what we got. I'll take double garlic yet again. You know, I gotta put some respect on the double garlic because of the fact that we can't have held food or the husky becomes useless. So the fact that we can get that food in battle is very useful. This is outrageous. This is brutality. Is it because I'm scaling? I'm going up against scaling teams? Because I don't like that. I think we have to say the poodle is totally fine. It's the poodle. I want you to know this, okay? Goodwill Hunting. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. But the cat is simply a better... it's a better mousetrap right now. I really feel like with all this scaling, if we just don't die for a bit, we're going to 10. We need that don't die for a bit part is really important. See, like this is how I wanted it to go. The deserve to win meter's at 99. The problem is, even with a frickin' cracked build, which this may or may not be, I guess you'd rather buy this first. All it takes is going up against one squad that's like, they're studs, and then it's over for us. 16 dog. We win this. I lost confidence, but we got the 5. I ran the numbers. Take some beautiful attack. Take some beautiful stats. Nobody's taking an egg in my house. This is 3 rolls. 3 rolls beats an egg here. 166 buff. I really need the lemur too. I need chocolate, I need a lemur, but I keep buying food instead of rolling. But that's probably good because when you roll, you don't get anything unless you get exactly what you're looking for. That's an interesting setup there. We got this 6. At least when you're buying food, you know, especially with a cat, we're getting... I should have frozen that. We're getting double the benefit here. Can I get a frickin' lemur, please? Roll. Roll. Okay, it is what it is. We do what we do. We are who we are. Move me back a little bit. No chocolate, left beef. Round 16, but we got a squad that's looking mighty scaled. Nastiest skunk I've ever seen. Man drops nastiest skunk, asked to leave. We get to 7. I put all my confidence in this. I put all my force behind it. It certainly is Taco Tuesday. To give the Husky some support, man, he could use it. More tacos for next time. I mean, our attack goes crazy. I'd love to have some extra defense. That's why I've been rooting for a lemur to come around for about 20 rounds here. No. The world's smartest gorilla. Never mind, we made it. 8 wins. Come on, hold on tight. Hold on tight. I mean, you're so close to being maxed. It's tempting to just throw some garlic on you. But in theory/principle. Maybe we can wait a couple rounds. Don't hit my porcupine. You did? Okay, well, it is what it is. It's hard to argue we're getting unlucky with the shops when you consider, like, we've bailed ourselves out from, like, 1 win to 8 wins. That being said, I can't help but feel we've gotten less chocolate than one would expect, and yet here we are on Super Lethal. I have prepared myself. We have to do it this way. I have prepared myself mentally and emotionally for losing this round. I've already allowed it to seep into my psyche. I'm okay with it. We'll buy this. It just makes the most sense right now. We got to go all in for the win. Epic, epic for the win. We now have triple garlic, whereas previously we had nothing. But I think there is a genuine shot. Not a guarantee. It's not a shot. It's a guarantee. If you may allow me to be braggadocious. Sometimes in Super Auto Pets, your graph looks like... Sorry, I'm flipped. Sometimes in Super Auto Pets, your graph looks like this. Sometimes in Super Auto Pets, your graph looks like this. Zip. We found our inflection point, and we went all in, and it worked. Now, you look at the end of this, you're like, that run doesn't look that impressive. If you watched it from start to finish, you're probably like, how the heck did he get 10 out of that one? Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps it a great deal. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future, and I will see you next time. See ya!